Hi, I am Priya. Welcome to Vura. Vura Construction's chemicals formulated with world-class German polymers and technology. Today, I will guide you about step-by-step process of how to use Vura Tile and stone adhesives with standard application procedure. Let's start this audio-visual guide and listen carefully to avoid any failures. Point number 1. Substrate preparation. Remove the existing dust, loose layers, grease, bitumen, oil, paint, or any other contamination from the substrate before application. Dampen the substrate if required and remove excess water before application. Concrete substrate should be at least 1 month old. Cement screeds and plasters should be fully cured. Anhydrite and gypsum substrates should be mechanically roughened and cleaned before application. If applying on existing tiles, the tiles should be roughened and cleaned before application. Point number 2. Application. Pour the measured amount of water into a container. Add the product into the container and stir with a drill mixer until a homogeneous mixture without lumps is obtained. Leave it for 5 minutes and mix it again. Apply the adhesive on the substrate with a suitable notch trowel. Use the proper sized notch trowel to ensure full bedding on the tile stone. The depth of the trowel's notch will be selected based on the size of the tile stone. The back buttering method shall be used for bigger tile stone and for external applications. In detail, a thin layer of adhesive should be spread on the tile stone's backside, covering an area 80 to 90%. Place the tile stone only during the open time of the adhesive. Remove the fresh excess adhesive with water. Hardened material can be removed mechanically. Grouting can be done only after 24 hours using Vura Tile grouting, Vura Sigro, Vura Oxy, and Vura Oxy 3K. Floors are set to light traffic after approx 24 hours. Expansion joints at the wall's corner, floor, and around sanitary bathwares shall be filled with suitable sealants or any other product. Point number 3. Reasons for product failures. Wrong product recommendation selection will lead to product failure. The product recommendation selection depends on the following factors. A. Porosity of tile and stone. B. Porosity of substrate. C. Type of substrates. D. Size, thickness and weight of tile and stone. E. Nature of tile and stone. F. Application area, internal or external wall or floor. Negligence in surface preparation. The presence of excess moisture, dust, or any other contamination may affect the adhesion. Improper curing of cementitious substrate. Negligence in tile and stone, backside dampening. If there is an undulation in the substrate. Improper ratio of water to product. Do not achieve more adhesive thickness. Improper compactness of tile or stone on fresh adhesive while application. When open time lapsed, skinning will occur on the adhesive surface. Do not fix the tile or stone on skin-formed area. Retrowel the skin-formed adhesive area. Do not apply the adhesive only on the back side of the tile stone. Adhesive should be applied on the surface as well as the back of the tile stone also. Point number 4. Precautions to avoid failures. Always read the technical data sheet, method statement, methodology, and material safety data sheet before starting the application. Always consider the factors mentioned in the previous point number 3 while recommending selecting the adhesive. Maintain proper water to powder or latex to powder ratio as per product requirement. Always mix powder into the water. Do not mix water into the powder. Adhesive should be homogeneous and lumps free. Use a drill mixer with stirrer to mix powder with water or latex liquid. two or multi-component products should be mixed in a proper mixing ratio using a drill mixer with stirrer. Always consider the pot life before and during application. Pot life can be affected by weather conditions like temperature and relative humidity. Pot life is the time a mixed adhesive remains usable and workable after mixing. It is essentially the working life of adhesive after it's been mixed and before it begins to cure or gel, becoming too thick or otherwise unusable for application. Always use proper application tools, i.e. drill mixer, stirrer, notch trowel, spacers, clean water, suction pads, rubber mallets, hammer, tile vibrator, etc. Maintain the adhesive thickness, which depends on the size, weight/thickness of tile and stone and substrate type condition. Adhesive thickness may vary from 1.5 mm up to 15 mm. Please refer to TDS before application. While doing the application, the notch trowel should be kept held at a 45-degree angle to achieve the desired thickness. Adhesive contact area with tile, stone, and substrate should be more than 80 to 90%. For larger tile stones, the material should be spread on the back side of the tile stone. There should be proper compactness of tile stone with fresh adhesive notches. Use a rubber mallet, hammer, tile vibrator for proper compactness. Apply the adhesive in arm length area only. Use suction pads to lift heavy, bigger size tile stone. Adhesive should be used within open time while application. Please take extra precautions in terms of pot life, open time, and adjustment time while applying adhesive in the external exposed area. Always consider expansion-contraction movement in the substrate or in the structure. Avoid external application in extreme weather conditions like windy and rainy weather, high humidity, and high temperature. It affects the pot life, open time, and setting time of the adhesive. Suitable adhesives like S1, S2 are suggested for external facade at heightened areas to accommodate stresses. Always suggested to keep a 3-5 mm joint gap between adjacent tiles, stones with the help of spacers, which can be later filled with the tile grout. Also keep a 10 mm movement joint in every 100 to 150 square feet grid area, which can be filled with a suitable sealant. While using cementitious S1, S2 category adhesive to fix granite stones, natural stones, in external application like parapet wall top, keep min 3 mm joint in between the stones and fill with suitable sealant and also maintain the adhesive thickness below max limit. Where a mesh reinforced resin-backed stone is specified, providing additional strength to the stone, particularly in the case of thin marble, soft stone, limestone, or granite, or sometimes it may be designed as a temporary backing. Unless the tile adhesive is able to bond directly to the stone to produce a contact area of 75% or more, it may be possible to consider removing the mesh reinforced resin backing altogether. But this must be undertaken following consultation with the stone supplier or manufacturer. For internal areas, it is suggested to keep a 3-5 mm joint gap between adjacent tile stones with the help of spacers to accommodate stress, which can be filled with tile grout. Also keep a 10 mm movement joint in every 200 to 250 square feet grid area, which can be filled with a suitable sealant. It is always suggested to use smaller size tiles, stones for external applications. For external application of heavy and thicker tiles, stones, it is suggested to apply wet cladding with the help of clamp support fasteners or chemical bonding support. Take all safety precautions during application and use proper safety tools like gloves, safety goggles, mask, safety belts, safety shoes, harness, helmet, etc. For more information, always refer product technical data sheet, method statement, methodology, and material safety data sheet before application or contact to Vura local representative. Thank you so much for your patience and listening to this carefully. Technical Department. Vura, time to build better.